Welcome to World Decoder. Today we will explore how a legendary bomber transformed into a highly advanced modern aerial attack mothership aircraft. The battlefield has changed drastically recently. Advanced air defense systems make traditional bombing missions incredibly dangerous and nearly impossible for older planes. Flying a massive aircraft directly into hostile territory is now considered a complete suicide mission by top military strategists across the globe. So how does an old aircraft survive in this highly lethal environment filled with incredibly advanced surface-to-air missile defense networks? The answer lies in a brilliant tactical evolution. The massive plane is no longer just a conventional bomber dropping unguided gravity weapons. It has successfully morphed into a sophisticated command center, operating safely from thousands of miles away from the main active combat zone. Instead of penetrating dangerous airspace, this giant aircraft now loiters peacefully in friendly skies, far beyond the reach of any enemy radar. From this incredibly secure vantage point, the aircraft serves as a mobile launch pad for dozens of highly advanced, long-range precision weapons. Modern cruise missiles have completely changed the game, allowing the bomber crew to strike high-value targets with absolute pinpoint lethal accuracy. These smart weapons provide incredible stealth capabilities, flying extremely low to the ground to completely avoid sophisticated enemy radar tracking defense systems. They can autonomously navigate through treacherous terrain, effectively bypassing the most dense and dangerous air defense networks ever created by human engineers. The bomber crew does not even need to physically see the target anymore to deliver a totally devastating and highly precise strike. They receive exact coordinates directly from military satellites and forward reconnaissance planes flying silently high above the highly contested enemy battle space. Once the massive payload is successfully released, the crew simply turns around and flies home, executing a perfect fire and forget strategy. This incredible standoff capability ensures that the valuable aircraft and its highly trained crew remain completely safe from any sudden retaliatory strikes. But the fascinating evolution of this historic warplane does not stop at just launching long-range cruise missiles from a safe distance. The future of aerial combat involves incredibly complex networks of unmanned aerial vehicles working seamlessly alongside traditional manned heavy combat bomber aircraft. A single modernized bomber can now act as a primary command hub, controlling a massive swarm of autonomous combat drone flying systems. These advanced drones fly far ahead of the mothership, performing dangerous reconnaissance missions in heavily defended hostile territories without risking human lives. Some drones are specifically designed to actively jam enemy radar signals, creating massive electronic blind spots across the entire active battle space. Other unmanned vehicles can act as sacrificial decoys, intentionally drawing heavy enemy fire away from the actual high-value military ground targets. In this revolutionary combat scenario, the aircraft operates exactly like a master conductor, flawlessly directing a terrifying symphony of modern electronic warfare. The pilots sit safely in their modernized digital cockpit, managing the complex battlefield environment through highly advanced, secure tactical military data links. They orchestrate a massive, coordinated attack from safely behind the front lines, never once needing to directly engage the hostile enemy forces. Transforming a classic mechanical airplane into a flying digital command center is perhaps the smartest engineering achievement in modern military aviation history. This brilliant upgrade strategy guarantees that the iconic heavy bomber will continue to absolutely dominate the global skies for many future decades. Let us take a much closer look at the specific technologies that make this incredible transformation possible in the modern digital era. The internal rotary launchers have been heavily upgraded to carry a much wider variety of smart weapons and advanced tactical communication pods. Every single electronic system on board has been completely replaced with state-of-the-art digital interfaces and advanced military computing hardware. The old analog dials are completely gone, replaced by glowing multifunction displays that provide pilots with unparalleled real-time situational awareness. Satellite communication antennas strategically mounted on the exterior fuselage ensure a constant and unbreakable connection to the global military strategic command network. This constant stream of tactical data allows the crew to instantly adapt to rapidly changing battlefield conditions with incredible speed and precision. Imagine a scenario where a hidden enemy mobile missile launcher suddenly appears on the digital map during a routine daily combat patrol. Within mere seconds, the mothership can seamlessly redirect an already flying cruise missile to completely destroy this newly discovered dangerous pop-up threat. This level of incredible flexibility was absolutely unimaginable when the aircraft was first designed by brilliant engineers during the early Cold War. Back then, the primary mission was to fly high and fast, dropping massive nuclear payloads directly over deeply defended, hostile enemy cities. Today, the modern battlefield requires a much more delicate and precise approach, utilizing smart weapons to carefully minimize any unwanted collateral damage. The mothership concept perfectly aligns with this modern doctrine, providing overwhelming firepower while maintaining a completely safe and secure strategic standoff distance. As enemy air defenses continue to grow increasingly sophisticated, the importance of this unique standoff capability becomes absolutely critical for crew survival. Modern missile systems possess incredibly long radar ranges, making the traditional close air support mission exceptionally dangerous and financially costly for militaries. By staying well outside these deadly engagement zones, the mothership completely nullifies the massive financial investments made in enemy defensive radar technologies. It forces adversaries to constantly guess where the next devastating swarm of stealthy cruise missiles will suddenly appear from the dark shadows. The psychological impact of knowing an unseen mothership is always lurking out there is incredibly demoralizing to even the most disciplined soldiers. They know that at any given moment, a terrifying barrage of precision-guided munitions could completely obliterate their heavily fortified defensive positions. And they also know that shooting back is completely impossible, because the launch platform is safely orbiting thousands of miles far away. This massive asymmetric advantage is exactly why military planners continue to heavily invest in upgrading this incredibly old but highly reliable airframe. The enormous physical size of the aircraft provides plenty of room for future upgrades, new weapons, and advanced electronic warfare jamming systems. Engineers are constantly developing new hypersonic missiles that will eventually be integrated into the massive payload bays of this legendary flying fortress. These incredibly fast weapons will allow the mothership to strike targets anywhere on the planet within a matter of mere fleeting minutes. The combination of a highly enduring mothership and lightning-fast hypersonic weapons will create an absolutely unstoppable force in future global conflicts. Furthermore, the ability to control massive drone swarms will only continue to expand as artificial intelligence technology becomes significantly more advanced today. Future drones will possess incredible autonomous decision-making capabilities, requiring only minimal high-level supervision from the human crew safely sitting behind. The mothership will simply assign broad tactical objectives, and the highly intelligent drone swarm will figure out the most efficient execution strategy. This revolutionary approach to warfare heavily reduces the cognitive workload on the pilots, allowing them to focus entirely on the broader strategy. They become true battlefield managers, orchestrating complex multi-domain operations from the absolute safety of the upper atmosphere, with incredible lethal precision. It is truly remarkable to witness how a mechanical design from the 1950s remains highly relevant in the modern digital age. It proves that a fundamentally sound aerodynamic platform can be continuously adapted to meet the ever-changing demands of modern global warfare. The massive swept wings and powerful jet engines provide an incredibly stable and reliable foundation for all these advanced modern technological upgrades. While newer stealth bombers certainly have their specific roles, they simply cannot match the sheer massive payload capacity of this legendary aircraft. When a mission requires a massive volume of precision firepower delivered over a sustained period, the mothership is the only logical choice. It can loiter in the sky for incredibly long durations, providing continuous on-call fire support for friendly ground troops operating below. With the assistance of aerial refueling tankers, the mothership can theoretically remain airborne for days, projecting immense global power without ever landing. This incredible endurance is a major strategic asset, allowing military commanders to maintain a constant and highly visible deterrent presence worldwide today. Adversaries absolutely understand the devastating, destructive potential that a single, fully loaded mothership brings to any potential global military combat conflict scenario. Therefore, its mere presence in a specific region is often completely sufficient to deter aggressive actions and maintain delicate international global peace. But if deterrence ultimately fails, the mothership is always fully prepared to unleash an incredibly terrifying storm of advanced precision-guided munitions. The transition from a traditional heavy bomber to a sophisticated digital attack mothership is a fascinating study in military technological tactical adaptation. It perfectly highlights the absolute necessity of continuously evolving tactical doctrines to overcome new and increasingly complex global battlefield air defense challenges. As long as enemies continue to build stronger defensive shields, engineers will always find clever new ways to build much longer spears. The mothership concept is the ultimate long spear, designed specifically to pierce the heart of any modern integrated enemy air defense network. By embracing advanced digital technologies and unmanned aerial systems, this legendary aircraft has secured its vital place in the future of combat. It will continue to serve as the incredibly powerful backbone of the strategic bomber fleet for at least another 3 full decades. Generations of brave pilots have proudly flown this magnificent machine, and many more will continue to do so in the coming years. They will command an incredibly advanced digital arsenal that their Cold War predecessors could only have dreamed of in their wildest imaginations. The story of this incredible transformation is a powerful testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of absolute global military superiority. It demonstrates that true strength does not always come from building something entirely new, but from perfectly adapting what already currently exists. The mothership represents the perfect fusion of classic brute force engineering and highly sophisticated modern digital warfare technology working in perfect harmony. As we look toward the incredibly complex future of aerial combat, the vital role of the Flying Command Center will only increase. The skies will soon be completely filled with autonomous drones, hypersonic missiles, and incredibly advanced directed energy weapon systems, highly integrated together. Amidst all this futuristic chaos, the massive heavy payload mothership will remain a terrifyingly constant presence, quietly orchestrating the entire global battle. It will silently watch from afar, processing massive amounts of tactical data and making critical strategic decisions with absolute clinical lethal precision. The enemies below may never even hear the loud engines or see the massive shadow of the aircraft passing high overhead safely, but they will certainly feel the completely devastating impact of the highly coordinated digital orchestra that it commands from the dark heavens. This is the terrifying and awe-inspiring reality of modern warfare, where extreme distance and digital supremacy are the ultimate victory keys. The traditional romantic concept of a heroic pilot engaging in close-range dogfights is rapidly fading into the pages of military history. Today, the most lethal warriors are the brilliant tacticians sitting at digital consoles, managing massive networks of extremely deadly autonomous flying machines. The mothership perfectly embodies this massive paradigm shift, serving as the ultimate platform for delivering networked lethality across the entire global battlefield. Its massive internal bomb bays, once filled with unguided gravity weapons, now hold the incredibly smart keys to dismantling any enemy defense. The evolution is now completely finished, and the final results are absolutely spectacular for anyone analyzing the current state of global security. From a blunt instrument of massive physical destruction to a highly precise instrument of strategic control, the journey has been truly remarkable. As we conclude our incredibly detailed analysis of this magnificent flying machine, we must thoroughly acknowledge its enduring legacy in military history. It has successfully adapted to every single challenge thrown its way, consistently proving its immense strategic value to the global military command. The mothership will undoubtedly continue to patrol the global skies, serving as a silent but incredibly powerful guardian of international global security. We hope you have thoroughly enjoyed this fascinating deep dive into the incredible technological transformation of the legendary strategic heavy bomber aircraft. Understanding these complex military evolutions helps us better grasp the rapidly changing dynamics of global power and future international security defense challenges. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey through the fascinating history and future of advanced modern aerial warfare. This has been World Decoder, bringing you the most detailed military analysis available. Stay safe, stay curious, and we will see you.